Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today, let's go to the bargain bin, the discount section. As prices are going up, as inflation is really starting to hit home, some breweries are trying to make a beer that kind of reaches a sort of midpoint of quality and low price. And Aeon, which is the very large shopping center chain in Japan, has their TopValu line, and this is in their supermarkets. They have reasonably priced food, all sorts of different kinds, and including beer. And so this today is their TopValu Furano Nama Beer Ale. And Nama means like draft or fresh. And they have made a lager before. I'll put a link to it. I have reviewed it, and I'll put a link to it if you're interested. These days when you go into the liquor stores, you see a lot of really cheapo stuff, and most of it is not all malt. And this one is, and their lager also is all malt. So this is brewed by Sapporo. So they TopValu or Aeon does not have their own brewery, and so they depend on a contract brewer to do it, and it's contract brewed by Sapporo Beer. I'm not sure which brewery in Japan they did it, which location of Sapporo Beer. It's 5% alcohol, and don't know the international bitter units. I don't expect too much. And ale beer, so I'm assuming it's either a pale ale or probably more likely a blonde ale. We will find out, when we try it here. So again, 100% malt, as it says here, 100% mugi, and or bakuga, and so this one had only 19 ratings when I checked on Untapped, and the average was 3.17, so above the 3.0 mark, which is kind of critical, I think. The hops they claim are more than 50%, and these are two northern Japan hops, especially Hokkaido. Furano is actually a location in Hokkaido, and you notice what you see here are lavender flowers. Furano in Hokkaido is famous for lavender. It's fields of lavender flowers. So the hops are called Furano Little Star and Furano Golden Star. So these are Japanese derived hops. The malt, I believe, is I'm not finding it here, but I would imagine it's probably imported malt. So again, brewed by Sapporo Beer, and this costs only 185 yen in the supermarket, with tax 203 yen. In dollar terms, that comes out to $1.36, and in euros, €1.30. So very, very reasonably priced. And I have had their lager, and I do buy it from time to time. It is. It's not great, but it certainly tastes like decent beer. Okay, so let's give this one a go, shall we? So this is the first time for them to make an ale, and I guess for a supermarket chain, something like ale is getting kind of out there, something really, truly different. Okay, so it is completely clear, nice golden color. Okay, you can see some reasonable carbonation giving rise to about a quarter finger of smooth head. Okay, aroma. Certainly we get the hops right away. These hops seem like something like noble hops, German noble hops, which are typically used in a lager or a pilsner. I'm sorry, a German lager. Yeah, very pleasant, light, hoppy nose. A bit of light and gentle stone fruitiness. I'm going to guess this is a blonde ale. Let's try. Well, It's moderately sweet through the mid palate, and then has a nice sort of turn to sort of weedy kind of hoppiness, light citrus note as well. Yeah, this is very tolerable. It seems just over the edge from a lager. It doesn't have a ton of ale characteristics, but I'm going to say that this is probably a blonde ale. Very drinkable. Not terribly exciting, but the hops are certainly there. Pretty nice, because usually when Japanese hops are not terribly assertive in their bitterness or their aroma. I mean, they're nice. They're definitely derived from good European hops overall. And this is more than, they said, more than 50% of these two Furano varieties. So, yeah, this is pleasant. Yeah, quite drinkable. It's not something you would really write a dissertation on or anything like that, but of course, who does that? How many people? Well, I suppose some people do. Anyway, but give this a go if you happen to have an Eon supermarket near your location. So again, it's called TopValu Furano. Furano Nama Biru Ale. And yeah, quite reasonable for 185 yen or 203 yen. It's not a bad choice at all. Okay, well, that is it for today. I hope your budget allows you to drink better beer, and but if not, give this one a go. Okay, take care. Bye bye.